Can you see that? Can you see the lines? See the line here, and 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 here. Yesterday afternoon, early afternoon, about 11 o'clock, I came out here and mowed the grass, and right before I did that, I put new blades on it very quickly. I got a little bit of video of it, and I'll show it here in just a minute. But I changed the blades, and I checked one side, and it was about 3 3/4 inches, somewhere in there, with it on the full setting. And I thought, well, you know what? It's going to be fine. I'll just mow because I had to get out of here. I had lacrosse games to go get to, and I was out all day long. I mowed real quick, put it up, went to my games. Same thing this morning. I had games early this morning, a couple hours away. Played those, came back, and this is what I came home to and saw. And I was like, man, what's going on? Well, let's go see just exactly what's going on. So sorry about the noise in the background. That's my air compressor compressing air. This is my lawnmowers, the D110 by John Deere. The decks are all pretty much the same on the D series. So you start getting way up in the numbers, and the L series. But my deck's off, like I just showed you in the grass. So what I need to do is adjust the deck. And before I do that, really what you need to do is make sure the air pressure in your tires are correct. So that's why you hear the air compressor going, because I'm going to put air into the tires, make sure the air pressure is correct, and then we can get into adjusting the deck. 110, this is the back tire. It inflates to 10 psi. The front tires inflate to 14 psi max. So I'm going to take this one to 10 and that one to 14 to their max. The way that I check it is I just have one of these regular little tire gauges that you can pick up at any auto store, or usually at a hardware store or whatever. They're $1 or $2. They're not that much. Take the nozzle off, stick it on there. And it didn't even move it. That's how low it is. So let's get some air in. You know, I got in a whole real big rush. I just didn't have time to mess around with it. At least I didn't think so. But all this is really important. First mow to last mow. There we go. Now it's at 15 psi, and I gotta take it down to 10. 15 is too much. Got just a little too much. There we go. One more time. All right, we're just a little bit above 10, a little bit more out. That'll be good. Let's go do the other back side. You can see this one. This one's actually going flat. I mowed like this, right? This is bad. This is why my deck was so far off, at least why I'm measuring it so far off. So let's get some air in it. There's a 10. Let's hit the fronts real quick. The fronts, they're just as important as the backs. And that's at a 10, that's 4 pounds off. Woo. There you go, right there, 14. One more to go. Deck is adjusted by this bolt right here, just in front of the back tire here, connected to the deck by this yellow piece right here. This is part of the deck. Okay. So here it is. This is the deck. This is what it's cutting at, no reason. This is in between 3.5 and 3 3/4, and I need it to be on a 4. So that means I got to tighten it up and lift it. Now that's looking a lot better right there, 4 inches. Let's go check the other side and then adjust it, and then I'll have to come back to this side. So this one's set at 4 1/4. So it needs to be lowered. Can't believe I didn't do this when I changed my blades. Rookie mistake right there. Which is why I'm doing the video, so you guys don't do it. Right there, 4 inches. Let's go recheck the other side, make sure it didn't move. Right there. Right there, exactly 4 inches. Exactly what we want. Now I'm going to rotate my blades up to where I can hit it in the center, okay? Up here just underneath the engine. And there's another adjustment right up there that you can make your deck tilt down or up. What we want to do is we don't want it flat and we don't want it tilted up. We want it tilted down just slightly. Okay, that'll make it where when the blades turn, they're cutting on the upper part of the deck up here. Okay, it'll be cutting on the upper part of the deck up here. We want this down just a smidge. okay, and that will make everything come out real nice. So let's move everything up here and check that one. It's really simple. This is the front of the mower. Down, up, under. Right here. Okay, you've got this rod that goes back and connects to the front of the deck right here. This is what we're going to turn, and I want to loosen it a little bit. So what I want to do is I'm going to loosen it just a little bit. Alright guys, so it's starting to get dark and I'm starting to lose battery in my camera, so we're going to wrap this up. The deck's good, the tires are good, and here in a couple of days when I remow this, hopefully my yard will be good. At least it should be. New blades are great. I'll put a link to the blades that I put on this down in the description, as well as the nice little John Deere tool that I got. I'll put that in a link down in the description too. You can get both of them off Amazon. Until next time, thanks for watching. It's North Central.